Clothing is one of the biggest industry on the world and also on Instagram. But in this video, I am not here to show you my clothing. I am here to show you 12 steps that you should take if you want to make your brand, your clothing brand, go to the moon. So let's jump into the video. Don't forget to leave the like, because after this video you will know exactly what you should do step by step, all the process, all the little stuff to create a really working brand company from yourself. You don't need a lot of employee or amazing collaboration with other company. You just need some pretty much hard work for some days and a lot of fantasy. The first point is thinking about your audience, because you cannot create a t-shirt that would be likely to sell in all the world, but you should find your audience and the people that will probably like your clothing and your brand. And once you have created your ideal customer, you should think at the most important the most important thing, that it's about the name of the brand. Really make sure to create something unique, something special, and something that do you like, because there are some ways to create a really good brand name. First of all, you can pretty much create a context word, like for example Apple. Apple, it's already an existing word and they created the company with the name Apple, and you can do the same thing, for example Apple clothing. Then the other way is create something with completely fantasy, with just mixing some letters, mixing some words, and creating a new word that would be your brand. And the last way is create a brand with your personal name, like Philip Lane. He has that personal name. You can create this one. So once you have chosen the way that you wanna brand your clothing brand, and you came up with the name, you should make sure that that name is available and nobody already have some trademark on that name, or already exist a company where they sell clothing with that name. So go online and do some research. Maybe go on your local post office and ask for more information, but you should pretty much find if it's available or not. And then if you find that it's available, you should also go for example on godaddy.com, and you can search if the domain is available, because you cannot have a name for your brand and then have another name for your website. It cannot work. So make sure to have the exact and right name for your brand and also for your website. And little tip from a computer scientist, make your website with multiple language, so all the people around the world can go on your website and easily check out and do all the process of payment. The next point, it's about your logo. You should really create a logo that is the identity of your brand. Your logo will be recognized, will be associated to your brand. So you should really make sure to create the right logo with the right design, the right information, and based on the people that would try it and wear that clothing. For example, if you go to maybe 60 years old people, there will be some type of branding that is better, some logo that are more recognized. But if you go maybe on 20 years old, there will be something completely different. And this is why you should focus first on your audience and then create the logo. So you can ask to a professional people to create the logo, or maybe you can come up with your own idea. You can create a pretty good logo with Photoshop. So once you have created your logo, my idea, my tip, my advice is to do some poll and research between your friends and family. Just ask people if they would wear a t-shirt with that logo without saying that it's yours. Just asking this, and if 80% of people say yes, it's really good. But if maybe some just 3 people out of 30 say yes, it's not a really good, and you should re-elaborate, because the important thing is not that the logo would be amazing and really beautiful for you. It should be amazing for you, yes, but also for other people, because you cannot buy all the clothing on your store and the other people will never buy it. you can create custom clothing, but this is not a brand. The next point, you should think it's about colors. You go online and search about color psychology. You will find a lot of content, a lot of images where you can see that maybe the red color is better for some emotion, maybe the black color is more for right people. And then also you really find your audience, and then once you have found your audience, you combine the colors. So young people, for example, if you show the young people like audience, will like more colors with energy, or they will like more black colors. You should just find online and research a little bit. The next point is thinking at the design and at the style of your clothing, because you cannot sell a t-shirt with just a simple round logo, or maybe you are not Nike or Adidas that they already have the trust and everything. You should create everything from zero, so you should make sure that once a person see a t-shirt or a clothing line that it's made from you, they really just stop one moment and think, wow, this is a really good piece of fashion. I am likely to wear that clothing, not just going into the gym or staying at home, but also maybe on the disco or when I go out in the evening. Really make sure that the other people feel better and feel good with your style and the vibes of your brand. The next point is about just find a seller. And what I mean that you cannot be at home and print all your t-shirt. So you should go online and find companies that print t-shirt, so you can maybe make some deals with them, contact them with the phone or send emails, just share with them your idea, and they will maybe give you an offer. Maybe you pay with them $5 or $10 every t-shirt, and then you can shows the price that you sell it, so you have a profit. And the different companies have different ideas, different rules, different pricing, and you should just go and find some printing t-shirt or clothing company that will help you in this. But really make sure that first thing to go to the market, really test the quality of the clothing. For example, you can test maybe 3 companies, you can take 3 different t-shirts, and then use the t-shirt for some days. Wash the t-shirt multiple times, maybe scratch a little bit the t-shirt, and then you can see really if the quality is really high or if it's low quality. Because if you have a great brand, a great store, and a great style, but if the quality of the t-shirt or the quality of the product it's really bad, you will not go really far away with that clothing line, and you will pretty much fail after some months. So make sure to have a right and really good quality of the clothing, because this is essential and very important. Then once you know that the quality is good, you have your design, and you have pretty much all the products ready, you should choose the right pricing. And here it's a really difficult part, because if you give a price that it's too low, it can be maybe cheap, and people will never buy it because they see that it's a discount brand. But if you start pricing your t-shirt with $300 like Gucci, probably no one will ever buy it. So you should find maybe around 30, 20, $50 your t-shirt. Depends on the quality, also the product and the quality of your brand. For example, my advice is to begin with about $20 and $30, and then if you see that everything is good, you can rise a little bit, maybe $5 every 6 months, and see if people still buy it. If you maybe you put your t-shirt to $50 and you see that maybe the sales really go down, just take the price at the number before, and you will see that people will really understand that it's the right price. And also for you, you will know that the price and the value market maximum for that product is maybe 45. And the next point is to create a really good website. And I see a lot of people that have great products, but they have a really completely bad website. And if people, especially from mobile, if people go from maybe Instagram or from a Facebook ad, they go to your store from the phone, and they see that you have a bad website, they will never buy something for you, because they will never trust the brand. And especially if you have maybe high prices, they will think that it's a scam or other stuff. Because if you just think, if you see a t-shirt and maybe you see the name of the company, the name of the brand, you are outside, you are not at home, because if you are at home you already know the brand. And outside you just have your phone, so you take your phone and you start searching more information about that branding, that clothing company. And if they will find that you have a bad website, they will never come back again, and they never will buy something. And the last 2 points, it's one, it's to create a social media page for your brand. I think it's pretty much clear and essential. And really focus on content, really create professional content, maybe hire some photographers or buy a really good camera from yourself, and try to learn how to create good content, so you can really give value to the clothing with the picture and the social media content. So you can also raise a little bit the price. But then you will have a lot of followers if you post good content, and these followers are potential buyers. You can maybe create a discount for holidays, or if there are some events, and then it will be really fun. And then there is the fun part. Now it becomes the marketing, the promotion. When you go out and you wear your t-shirt with your brand, and you are really happy and proud, where you share, where you start maybe creating some challenges, some maybe contest on your Instagram page, you start to share your clothing, more people are asking to you, and this is really the fun part. So this was pretty much everything. If you have any question, feel free to comment below. Maybe one tip, rewatch again the video and take the notes with all the steps that you should do, so you will have in mind really clear what to do, and you will not lose any point. So leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I will see you maybe in the fashion week or in the next video.